G'day folks, and a great opportunity to bring you up to date on where we're at, what's going on, where we're going. But the other thing we'd like these little stories to do is be a bit of an inspiration for anybody else out there that has a dream they want to chase. It doesn't have to be making documentaries and films, it can be doing anything. So I'm hoping that our enthusiasm and our experiences will inspire others to chase their dreams as well. What are we at? Well, we've just been finishing shooting Arch Campbell, the story about Karen's great-great-uncle. And I want to give you a bit of a background that probably doesn't come through in our little documentary story. Doing this was quite emotional because we try to get into the mindset of people like Ben Hall, Frank Gardner, John Gilbert and the like, and understand what made these men tick, why they made those decisions. But when you got to get into the mindset of somebody who's family, that gets really personal. And it took a lot of effort for Karen and I to work out just how we were going to tell this story and what it was going to look like. And yeah, it took a lot longer and it was a lot harder than we expected, but we're very, very happy with the way it's turned out, and we hope you guys are too. So we've just finished that. We go to post-production now, and probably in the next month or two, you'll see it come live on YouTube for everybody to share. Okay, inspiration, doing this sort of stuff. I can't tell people enough that you've got to do these things. If you've got something inside of you that you want to do, you've got to go out there and do it. Otherwise, it's just going to be a pain in the neck and forever be something lurking in the back of your mind that you should have done it. So go out there and have a go. There's a few myths that people, you hear these inspirational stories talking about, that on these journeys you lose a lot of friends. That's rubbish. I tell you, we all our friends we had before we started making documentaries are still there. In actual fact, they're probably closer friends now than they were, and they support us a lot stronger than when we were just, doing our own stuff. So we've never lost a friend on this journey, and we've gained bucket loads more because these people share our passion and that connection. So you don't lose a lot of friends, but by geez, you make a few. So that's one thing. Does it get lonely? Of course it does, because how can you share your vision with someone else that doesn't share your ideas? But that doesn't mean they're not interested, they just don't understand. So, I know what it's like. You're all enthusiastic about something and you want to go and talk about it, and you start talking about it to somebody that is not quite on the same wavelength, and you watch this go across their face and you go, okay, that's as boring as batshit. But that's what happens. The guys I hang around with sometimes say to us, tell us what you've been doing. Oh, don't worry, we don't want to lose 2 hours of our life. It's all in good humour because they don't understand. So embark on this journey, pursue it. You'll get knockbacks. It'll be, sometimes you'll wake up and go, oh, geez, should I have done this? Am I doing the right thing? Let me give you an example. I was at Castlemaine and I was having that same thought. All this money, all this effort, is it worth it? And I was walking down the street and I walked past the old police station at Castlemaine, and there's a plaque on the wall, big sign, and it said, Police Inspector Robert O'Hara Burke used to be the superintendent here. And instantly I started reading and I went, Burke, what a great story. That's what I'll do, Burke. So I'll make my way back to the truck, jump in it, and a week later I'm wondering, did I... that idea of doubt gone, vaporised in a second because I found something else to focus on. So it's something inside you can't get out, and you just got to keep doing it, and you've got to keep trying. Most don't remember or forget or don't realise that Karen and I spent over 20 years sailing. We lived on a boat for 20 years, and so we have a lot of experience. And sailing is a bit like making documentaries, strangely enough, because people will doubt you. People will say, are you scared of going to sea? What if your boat sinks? There's a simple rule about boats and sinking, and that's you've got to keep the water out. And making documentaries and pursuing the dreams and your ambitions exactly the same. Keep the water out, keep the doubters out, keep that negativity out, and the dream will stay afloat. Same as a boat. The other thing is that people used to say to us, what about bad weather? What about if you can't get to where you're going? You just trim your sails and keep going. You don't stop, you just keep plugging away. It may not be as fast as you want, but keep plugging, keep going. And there's another famous one, and you've all heard this, and it's very true, and I think it applies to everybody, and that is, a boat is much safer in a harbour. But that's not what boats are built for. And that's what we're not built for that either. We want to go out and explore and learn and try something different. That's what makes us what we are. And if we sit in a harbour and we sit around watching other people's lives, you get a bit restless. I certainly do. Karen certainly does. So I can't sort of translate that out any stronger than I can, that I'm doing that. You've got to go out there and just have a go. So anyway, that was my little piece of inspiration. I don't even know if that stuck, so we'll give it a go. But watch out for Archer's story. It's a real beauty. Until then, see you later, guys.